Hello everyone, in this tutorial I will show you how to add pagination support to the DataGridView Windows form control. By default this DataGridView does not comes with paginated. Normally when we are displaying a large data set, the pagination is really useful. So first of all we will start with the basic Windows Forms application, and we will add SQL Server database connection to demonstrate this pagination function. So here in this project I'm going to add a local database file . Just cancel this data source configuration wizard. We will do everything from table creation from the start. So now this MDF file is added to my test project. Now in this Explorer I can open this as a data connection, and here within this table folder I'm going to create a new table for demonstration. So I have created a simple table schema. We will call this my products table, and I want to add identity to make this ID column. Enable identity and add support the auto incremented option. So update the table schema and it will create this table. Okay, so one thing I forgot is to rename the table name. Let's rename it as products, and update again. Okay, now I have created my products table. Now let's to show you how this pagination works, next I'm going to add some dummy data, some large number of records to this product table. First I'm going to configure my ConnectionString in app.config file. So you can find this app.config in this Windows Form application. If you cannot find this app.config, you can just add this as a new file and add the ConnectionString there. So this is the ConnectionString block. Here I am adding my connection string to the db.mdf database, and in database properties I can see the connection string. I just copy paste it in app.config. So next I'm going to call this database connection within this Windows Form application. First I need to get the connection string and set the database connection. For that, first I need to add reference and I need to add system.configuration namespace. So I have populated my products table with 1000 records. Now I need to view this data set using DataGridView in my Windows form. I'm adding DataGridView control. First let's see how it looks without pagination, and then let's add this pagination support. We will add this populate function and call this populate in my form load event. So this function basically retrieves data from products table and set the data source as for this data grid view. So let's run this application and see how it looks. So you can see that all the records are visible within this data grid view. So what I'm going to do is add the pagination support. For the pagination, I am using a custom DataGridView pagination package in GitHub. So thanks for this developer for this simple pagination tool. Actually we can install this as another package. So I'm installing this using this package manager console. So after installing this DataGridView package, actually my package installed from cache because currently I have no internet connection, but you can install it from NuGet package manager without problem. So let's see in the references whether it appears. Yes, it's there, the simple DataGridView paging reference as the namespace. Now if we just search whether it is appears in the toolbox. Now currently first we need to add this reference, add this control to this toolbox. Make sure its copy local is true, and then first we will build the project. And within this debug folder you can see the simple DataGridView paging is visible. So let's add this as a custom control. Just browse and load the control from the debug folder. So let's try it with externally. So place this DLL externally to the project and load it. So instead of this output debug folder, I am loading it from desktop and copy it to the project. So now you can see that the DataGridView paging is added in this list and it is checked. So now if I search in the toolbox, you can see that this DataGridView paging tool added. Sometimes you may need to close the solution and open or restart Visual Studio to make it visible in the toolbox. So now I can just add it similar to normal DataGridView. So actually I do not need this Windows Forms default DataGridView control, so I delete it and keep the custom DataGridView control. So at this point we do not need the default DataGridView data loading method anymore. So we will delete this code and update the page with pagination support. In the form page Windows Form constructor, we need to add these two lines. So the first line, so what it is doing, it uses a delegate, and with the delegate function it is loading the data paginated, and in the second line it initializes DataGridView control, DataGridView paging control by providing the total record count as a parameter to the initialize method. So in this count method we are just calculating the number of records in the product table and providing this count to the initialize method of the DataGridView paging control. Next time adding this delegate implementation, DataGridView page in RequestQueryData. So this is the method that is fetching data from the table using pagination parameters, the offset and the limit. So this is a normal SQL query that loads a specific number of records from the table. So this DataGridView paging namespace, we can use page offset parameter and max records parameter. So this is for the offset and this is for the limit. You can of course change this parameter values and see how it looks like in your DataGridView display. So now everything is fine, and we can just run the project and see how it looks like. So now you can see the default DataGridView look is not loaded any longer, and this is the paginated view you can see here. So you can go to each page by clicking this next and previous arrows. You can see that each page there are 100 records, and there are 11 pages. So the total number of records are displayed in the grid view using pagination concept. So thanks for watching this tutorial. Hope you enjoy the video and find how to use pagination in a simple way using simple DataGridView paging user control. Thank you.